Welcome back, Internet, to another Reddit stories. This one's entitled Parents. Basically, parents that think that they're entitled to things just because they have kids. Alright, well, let's get into it. Mom tried to get me pregnant at 14, claiming I owe her for giving birth to me. Someone asked for the other story. When I was 14, my mom wanted more benefit money from the state. I came home from school, and there's a man, mid-20s, sitting there. My mom tells me to sit down, so I do. She says that she wants a grandbaby now, so she can get more smokes. Her words. She pointed at the man beside her, who is now looking terrified. He didn't know I was 14, nor that he was there to practically get me pregnant for food stamps. I don't want to piss her off, so I say, "No, ma'am, this is really dumb." She, in her infinite wisdom, hated this. She hated me talking back. She goes on the offensive, screaming how she created me and I'm a child and will do what she says. The poor guy is terrified even more now that he's in a strange woman's house. He's the son of one of her friends and doesn't know her directly. She's screaming and there's a 14-year-old girl talking back. I rarely scream. I'm a really quiet person. He runs and calls the police on my neighbor's phone. 15 minutes later, they show up and try to calm her down. This does not work at all. She screams at them that she's my mother and they can't tell her how to be a parent. She slaps the cop hard. She goes down to the floor pretty quickly. Long story short, after that, I go live with my dad until I turn 18 and get married. She gets off with some plea deal and 2 years of a bunch of community service. The court tried to get me to return to her at 17, which instead of that, I got emancipated. I was working at that point and engaged. I only saw her a handful of times after this instance. Thank the good Lord. Yikes. Where do you begin with this? Like, the first thing is, like, what's going through this guy's mind? Because he obviously was there under false pretenses, because as soon as he found out what was going on, he was like, I'm gonna go and call the cops on this. Yeah, there's a lot of other things I could say about this, but yeah, thank goodness that she got out of there. Entitled parent tries to take our phones. Sorry if formatting is bad, I'm on a mobile. Also, this is my first story. I'm good at spelling, but phones have little buttons and letters, and I'm not sure what I'm typing sometimes. Hope you guys understand. Cast is EM, Entitled Mom, ED, Entitled Dad, EK, Entitled Kid, F1 and F2 are my friends, me is me, and S is the security guy. I was playing some phone games with my friends in the park. We were having fun. Then Entitled Kid shows up with his mom. Keep in mind that there's a playground less than 10 feet from us. Entitled Kid plays on the playground, then comes and watches play. We were playing Fortnite at the time. Entitled Kid. Are you even good at that game? Me. I'm decent, yeah. No, you suck. Let me have a turn. I'm better. Sorry, but this is my phone and I bought it, and I don't trust anyone with my phone unless I know them. True fact. Fine. He walks off and goes to his mom. They whisper to each other and he comes back to us. My mom said to let me have a turn on your phone. Please tell your mom that this is my phone and I don't trust people I don't know. He goes to his mom and then walks to us. His mom is with him and he has a wide grin on his face. The mom looks pissed. Really, the conversation goes as said. Entitled Mom. Why won't you let my son play a game on your phone? Friend 1. Because he paid for it and he doesn't have to give it to you. She slaps friend 1 hard enough that she drops her phone and the screen cracks. Entitled Mom tries to dive for it. Luckily, I grab it before her. Give me the damn phone! No, you just got her screen cracked. Her phone had no case or screen protector at all at the time. Just give me your phone! No. Security guard walks up and talks to us. Security guard. What's going on here? This kid stole our phones. I was holding mine and my friends. The security guard looks at me. Is this true? No, sir. He takes me and my friends till we could go and question us. We trust security officers, so we go with him. What happened out there? My friends and I were playing on our phones, and that kid came up to us and tried to watch us. He asked to play, and I denied that because I don't know him, and his mom, she slapped my friend, and now her screen is cracked. The security guard looks at my friends, one of which has a red mark on her cheek. Is this true? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, come with me. We go back outside to Entitled Mom and Entitled Kid. They're both grinning, thinking that they got us in trouble. Entitled Dad finally comes in. Entitled Dad whispers to me, "So, you guys smacked my son?" I ignore him. "Answer me, child." "Sir, leave this young man alone."
"But he smacked my child."
"No, he didn't, ma'am."
"He stole our phones."
We give the security guy our phones, and he gives them over to the entitled mom.
"All right then, unlock your phone and let him unlock his."
They fail and end up going red.
They must have changed their locks.
Security guy gives our phones back.
"Unlock these."
Since I knew my friend's lock and had my print set up on both, I unlocked both with ease.
Those phones are my wife's and my son's. You give them back."
He slaps me and takes my phone. Security guy tackles him to the ground and called for police. I got my phone back in one piece. Take that, you entitled jerk. If you're thinking that the story sounds too far-fetched and too good to be true, I encourage you to go look up Skateboarders vs. Parents on YouTube. When parents don't think that there's anyone else around that can tell them what to do, they think that they own the place. It's some scary stuff. Entitled parent thinks I will buy his son a Nerf gun. So I was at Kmart one day looking for a bike pump for my nephew, and this annoying kid who looks about 7 years old comes up, and the conversation goes as follows. Annoying kid:
"Can you please buy me a Nerf gun?"
Me: "Sorry, I can't afford it." I wonder who his parents are at this point.
"But you're buying that,"
Points to the pump. "Yeah, sorry, I only have enough money for this." At this point, the dad comes up and asks the kid what's wrong, who looks like he is trying to cry at this point.
"He won't buy me a Nerf gun."
Points to me. Entitled Dad:
"Is this true?"
"Yeah, sorry, I only have enough money for this pump." Entitled Dad looks pissed at this point.
"So put it back."
He looks at me like I'm the biggest idiot in the world. "Sorry, sir, I can't buy your son this toy. Have a nice day." As I walk away, I hear Entitled Dad talk to his kid.
"Don't worry about people like him, annoying kid. The world is just sometimes full of a-holes."
So, I actually had a similar but opposite experience when I was in retail. This mom comes up with a shopping cart and has a kid with her, and the kid is just carrying this toy around. Obviously, it's like, "Hey, mom, buy this for me, buy this for me, buy this for me." And so the mom grabs the toy from the kid and hands me the toy. Usually some people just do that, saying, "Hey, I don't want this, put it back, whatever." And I take it and I put it back later. But instead of doing that, she hands the toy to me, looks at the kid, and says, "I'm sorry, but he doesn't want you to have the toy." The kid starts to get upset and crying, and she just looks at the kid and says, "Nope, sorry, he doesn't want you to have it. Nope, sorry, I can't get it. He doesn't want to sell it to you." And I'm just like, I'm a dumb kid at this time, so I'll, like, customer's always right, you know, the customer's always going to do the right thing, whatever. And I'm just looking at her like, "You jerk. You totally made me turn into this bad guy to this kid." Now, granted, I'll probably never see the kid again, but man, what an easy way to be, like, getting out of being a bad mom, you know? Instead of telling your kid, "Sorry, we can't buy it," you're going to pin the blame on the cashier that's ringing you up. Oh man, what a jerk. Anyway, on to the next one. Entitled Mom pulls a taser on me after I don't give her and her kid a refund. So this is my first post here. I work at my local supermarket. Obviously, we have all sorts of idiots and entitled buffoons come in, but this one clearly takes the cake. So this mother came up to my checkout lane and started putting stuff on the belt. Apparently, she decided to give her kid the box of Oreos she was buying, and he elected to tear through that stuff like there's no tomorrow. So she pulls it away from him, and the situation ensues.
"Tony, put those down."
She turns to me now with a half-eaten box.
"Oh, I'm sorry. Could I get a refund for these?"
Ma'am, you haven't bought those yet?"
"Yes, I have, and I can't use them now. Can you just give me a refund?"
"Ma'am, you haven't bought them, and now you'll have to. That'll be $5, roughly."
No. I bought these, and I want my money back."
Now, I don't know if this was some just really awful scheme, or if she was actually this stupid, but either way. "Ma'am, I cannot give you a refund on a product you haven't bought."
"You'll give me a gosh dang refund."
At this point, she pulls out a taser and starts waving it in my direction. I hit the button to trigger the silent alarm. The cops are now on the way.
Give me a gosh dang refund, you idiot.
Look, ma'am, I can go get the manager. Maybe he can help?
Fine, go get the freaking manager.
So I go back and get him, and he goes out and talks to her. I didn't hear what they said because I cowered in the office from fear of being tased. But the cops showed up after about 4 minutes and arrested her. So it was a hell of a Friday. So thanks again, Internet, for joining me on another Reddit Stories. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you want to share it with a friend, that'd be greatly appreciated. And leave a comment if you want to talk about any of the stories in this video. Subscribe. Subscribing helps too. So thanks again for joining me, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So until then, later, kids.